Good morning. Happy Friday. Starting with our cat cows. What's up, Ethan? What's up, Florida Nightmare? I got music blasting. Sorry. Come back into child's pose. Happy Friday, guys. We're going to get a nice stretch in here, nice yoga. We're going to get in a good run and a good pump. But we've done some great lifting this week where I'm actually feeling somewhat sore. Pedaling the calves. Vinyasana. Up dog. Vinyasana. Down dog. Now my triceps are particularly sore. Left knee to left elbow and up. And then step through from my handstand push-ups yesterday. Those really require full body control. And if you get your form right, you put a lot less pressure on your shoulders when you come down slowly and a lot more on your triceps. So the old triceps are absolutely on fire today, but they feel good. It's a good fire. It's the fire that sharpens iron, not the fire that burns you. Okay. By the way, it's the same type of fire. We are down in a plank. So we're going to do a lot less from our extended plank position, meaning from up here, because we want to give our triceps a little bit of an opportunity to recover, at least pre-run when we're warming up. So let's come onto our butts. Butterfly. You can see I'm all bundled up because for some reason I guess my gym's heat must have shut off. So when I come down here now, it's fucking freezing in here, which is a little bit of a challenge, to be honest. A little bit harder to get loose, get warmed up, break your sweat. So I'm even going to run in this iconic hoodie that I got at a tech conference in like 2017, back when I was a salesman. I'd go to tech conferences and run around like Michael Scott at that paper conference. Quite literally, that's why I love The Office so much. It's so realistic. A lot of salespeople, they don't get enough credit, the hardworking ones that aren't douchebags, that will do things like go to these conferences, these fairs, these whatever the fucks, and run around. You try to introduce yourself, try to find the right person, you try to read them in the first 5 seconds, and then you try to work them. And doing that all in person in a split moment is tough. And it's also like awkward. If you wake up and you're in a bad mood or you feel like shit that day, having to go around and be the charmer and take no and get treated like shit because you're a salesman, it's tough. So shout out to all the salespeople. 50. Building up abs is a slow, tedious process, but it's one that's right there for the taking. If anybody wants it, anybody wants to put the work in. But the combination of yoga, cardio, eating well, getting off the booze, and not eating late at night. Combine all those, throw in some of our twists. You'd be shocked at how quickly you can see real results. And remember, I'm in my late 30s, so I'm going to have these bad boys till the day I die. If you're older, if you've put on some weight, it's not too late. It's not too late. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pull-ups, planks, air squats, cardio, bench press, all of the stuff that you might see in little workout videos or you might aspire to getting good at. It starts with core strength. It starts with building a rod off of which you can make everything else stronger. So start from the inside out. Don't be like an NBA team and work from the outside in. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's the biggest mistake people make. All right, let's do 10 tough ones. Hold. Hold. Nice and slowly. All right. I love to see that. Can't skip the gym today. There's no reason to skip the gym today. If we are blessed with health, we have to take advantage of it because there's going to be a day when we don't have health. And we're going to look back and we're going to think, man, I wish I could go for a run today. I wish I could lift weights today. I wish I could bop around today and be physical. When that day comes for me, when Father Time comes calling, I will have no regrets about whether or not I used my body in my prime. And I know your physical prime is somewhere in those mid-20s. But when you get into your 30s, you also have more mental strength. You also probably take better care of your body, don't drink as much, hopefully. Which means if you start going to the gym more regularly, you might actually hit your physical prime in your 30s or your late 20s, especially as Americans, because we have such a culture of get fucked up in your early 20s. That's the whole point of this channel. It's trying to show people, no matter where you are, you can always get started. You can always get a little better. And you can do it for yourself. You don't need to do it for anybody else. Working on our balance, starting with the right leg. Going to triangle. This foot is facing forward. This foot is perpendicular. Reach forward. Really nice stretch this morning. My music just shut off because my headphones are getting busted up. Gonna need some new headphones, but stretch feels really good. I didn't get much sleep last night, a little stressed, dealing with some personal stuff. But I gotta say, whenever I still manage to get my ass out of bed, get myself started, get myself in the gym, start to get a little bit of a burn, start to get a little bit of a pop, start to get a little bit of a flow, I feel so much better than if I conceded like the French and just took the extra hour or 2 hours. I mean, honestly, Frank's out of town. Let's not even kid ourselves. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, I could be asleep till fucking noon. I could have another 5 hours of sleep and nobody would bust my balls about it. A lot of people will probably assume I died, but I could sleep. And I'm not up for anybody other than myself, you know? And for you guys, that's the thing. So you don't do this with resentment. You don't do this because you have to. You do it because you want it. You do it because you know you can actually be guaranteed results for something in life that you put effort into. And the hard reality that a lot of people can't wrap their heads around anymore is a lot of times you do really hard work and you don't get anything to show for it at first. People think that you're entitled right away to the payoff that is owed or that you deserve. But the truth is, the process of the hard work, the process of accepting whatever the outcome is, and the process of being resilient and continuing to put in hard work and believing that the dam will break, the opportunities will open. That's where the growth happens. It doesn't happen in the yeses. It doesn't happen in the moments of triumph. It happens in the moments of getting up, pushing forward when you don't feel like it. Once you use the gym to make that part of your brain stronger, you're going to be able to apply it in all aspects of life. It's another hack of this crazy discipline that will really help set you apart in whatever field you're in or whatever you're trying to do. It's more than just about exercise. It's about training your body, training your mind, training your spirit to be resilient, to be consistent, to be a fighter. You like that? Like the French? I appreciate that. It was an ode both to my father, who's British, and to Frank, who yesterday ratioed some account that asked, what do you associate with this flag? It was the French flag, and Frank just wrote surrender. You can't set them up like that. Some air squats. Never emphasize enough how great these are, both for just general exercise, for leg muscle growth, for core strength, again, for cardio, and even in a small set like this, just to get a little pump while you're warming up before you do full-blown cardio like running. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Knees don't go forward, getting deep in our squat, and coming up to a calf lift. Stay up on our tippy toes. bouncing, isolating the calves. Coming down to our squat, left elbow over right knee, looking up to the sky, getting that nice twist without putting any pressure on our triceps. Back to the middle, other way. Feet together, touching our toes. One hand down, one hand up. The hand that's up, you have the corresponding leg straight. So my right leg is straight, whereas my left has a slight bend. When you switch sides, you'll see the slight bend in my right leg, which really emphasizes the stretch on the left hamstring as well as oblique. Okay, back to center. Come back up. We're going to grab two very light 5-pound dumbbells, feet together. Getting a little extra upper body pump warm up after doing some air squats, after doing some yoga. And with the big hoodie on, starting to break a sweat. Definitely break one on the treadmill despite it being subarctic here in my gym. It's like Rocky IV in here. We're working out in Russia, guys. Frank is probably on his way to the airport, if not getting ready to board, going to Idaho. This is our longest stretch of not seeing each other since we met. We are on what? This is the first day he's going to be out of town. I still see him every day with FaceTime, but around about day 3, I think I'm going to actually miss him by Monday. I'll be sad. I'll be Brooks in Shawshank Redemption riding the bus home. And no, I'm not threatening to KMS. I'm just saying, it's more of that vibe than the Andy Dufresne vibe. I low-key / high-key, I love Frank, guys. He is one of the funniest, most entertaining human beings I've ever known in my life. He's literally become my best friend at this stage in my life. He knows every single thing about me. He knows every problem I'm dealing with. He completely supports me in everything. And if you can't tell, I'm immensely proud of him. And the thing that you guys probably don't get as much of a sense of, and I hope over time you will, is how much he's improved mentally, spiritually, socially, how much more happy and grateful and polite and cheerful day to day he is. Those might not put the big numbers up on big accounts and whatnot, but we spend most of our day laughing. We really do. And he's gotten a lot better at knowing I don't want to hear that shit all day. So when he won't shut the fuck up, unlike the old days when I was terrified of him, I just start yelling at him, telling him to shut the fuck up until he starts laughing. So anyways, don't always believe what you read in the news. Let's run. Let's keep Friday rolling. Wake up Barstools in 35 minutes. Cap Pardon My Take. Congratulations to those guys. Chicklets, Ryan Usillo. I feel like I'm missing somebody stupidly. But the Netflix deal, just unbelievable. What a fucking cool thing to see. Like I said the other day, Dave just keeps winning. All right, shout out to Harrison Francesa, who's up early, working on things. Working on college things. That's my guy, though. Harrison Francesa, guys. He's a great dude. I know it's hard to like somebody that comes from a successful family because it's like, he's spoiled, privileged, all that kind of shit. I'll tell you one thing about Harrison Francesa. He ain't spoiled. And he's not in any way, shape, or form a brat. been an intern at Fleming Enterprises for multiple summers. And he's a guy that comes into work every day. He'll do anything that's asked of him. He'll do it quickly, do it with humility, really everything you look for in a young person. So don't be surprised if you see Harrison Prince. That's become a huge success. And when he does, I promise you it's not because of who his dad is. Now that obviously helps a whole lot, and he'll be the first one to tell you. But that's not enough to make you a star. Don't inherit that. And I think he's going to be a star. That's my guy. Also, update, I'm up about 6 pounds, getting into the mid to high 150s after I was hovering in the low 150s for the last couple months. I've been eating better, not quality, just volume. I needed to eat more, I've been eating more, hydrating more. And then honestly, running a little bit less. I was doing 2 to 4 or 5 miles every day. Now I'm trying to run maybe 5 times a week. I'm probably still closer to 6. I'm trying to keep my pace over 8 minutes, so I'm not running too hard, even though that might sound soft. When you run every day, it can take a toll. You want to make sure it's right between all that stretching. But I also run for my cardiovascular, not running competitively. Now I want to be able to do this into my 70s. So we're going to take it a little easy on our knees. We'll focus more on that arm movement, getting the sweat, staying fresh. We will also keep doing the uphill marches. It's just the running. We don't want to bang up our knees too hard every day. I'm also really trying to stay away from running out on the street or concrete sidewalks. That also can take quite a toll on the knees over time. That's one of the biggest things with marathon runners that I have a hard time even understanding. Everyone's body's different. My knees on concrete, 26 miles now, because obviously people run the marathon that are twice my age. I don't understand how the knees don't kill them. I'm sure they hurt, but I don't know how they don't kill them by the way. I've run 3 marathons in California, and I spent a significant chunk on the beach for all of them, except for 1 half marathon. That was more traditional. No sunshine when she's gone, and she'll always come. Anytime she goes away. Under this time when she. Hey, anybody in the chat who wants to be supportive? Grab that. Anybody in the chat that wants to be supportive? They tweeted out. Where did my phone go? Holy shit. What the hell happened there, guys? Oh, it went behind me. I'm back, treadmill. I'm back. Restart. I tweeted out this morning a picture of me looking like Tarzan, hanging from one arm with my link to the YouTube. I'm really trying to get, I know I'm not even at 2,000 subscribers. I really want to get to 10,000. So any retweets, any shares, any subscriptions means the world. For me to be able to tap into the Barstool apparatus, really start getting good guests, try to start getting sponsors, start trying to go to cool gyms all over the place, try to get Frank in the gym more, all in a cohesive, fun, endless content sphere. I need to earn the support first. Don't ask for resources if you haven't created a market. Basic managing up. So I gotta make it interesting. So while I humbly ask for the support and the retweets and the subscriptions, at the same time, feedback, suggestions, challenges, tagging people you want to see on the live stream. You guys are in it with me, especially you guys that are 3 or 4 of you that are in the chat every day. I consider you part of the team. You're like part of my training for me. Wake up in the morning, I know Ethan, Florida Nightmare. We got like Dudley, Veronica, we got a whole bunch of you guys. My crew's waiting for me. This morning was one of those. Woke up tired, stressed out all night, couldn't sleep. Got my crew waiting. Put your ass up. Put your ass up. Oh, I'm so glad I kept the hoodie on. This feels good. I'm actually getting warm. I can't really describe how cold it is in here. It's comically cold. You somebody. Go get it, brother. It's nothing that pumps me up more than seeing somebody in the chat say, I gotta go to the gym now, and then they're going to the gym. Fuck yeah. That's what it's all about. It's a W. WWWW. Doing anything is better than doing nothing. Get your ass in that gym. That's the whole plan. People go in there sometimes thinking they got to follow this regimented, rigid workout plan that some asshole gave to them. No. Make your blood pump harder for 25 minutes. I don't give a fuck what you do. Make sure you're doing it correctly. Ask a trainer if you're not sure. And get your ass out. You're good. That's what I ask. 25 minutes. What I do every day is beyond extra. You don't need to go fucking crazy. But what I try to give you guys are options. Yoga, cardio, traditional lifting, non-weight lifting, a lot of body weight stuff, calisthenic type workouts. You gotta mix it up, otherwise you get bored. Start to dread. I come in here like a kid goes onto a playground. I almost know I'm gonna hit almost everything, But what am I going to enjoy the most that day? I don't really know. Until I'm on there playing lava, knocking motherfuckers off while I stay on. That's kind of the mindset. It don't really matter what you're doing on the playground. You're just playing lava versus yourself. Woo! So we did have a couple days this week where we did under 2 miles. And I can feel the fresh bounce in my legs. So I'm going to do 2 miles. We're going to skip the uphill march. And then we're going to go for an extremely efficient, aggressive bicep, forearm, shoulder, band, superset with air squats and calf flips sprinkled in between to essentially superset in such style. We will keep the workout under an hour yet again. And still get that great full body cleanse, pump, rebuild that we're looking for every single day. I have a question for you guys. if I really tried to be disciplined and take a day off, which I think by every scientific study I've ever seen, having one day a week where let's say maybe I just stretch in the morning by myself with like not even worth live streaming. What would be the best day to not do a live stream? Or is it just inconsequential? It's one thing I wonder. Because I think if I took that one day off completely, I think I could bulk up even more quickly. And that's how crazy gym rats are, where I think something holding me back is I don't know how to rest. Like I'm not wired for that. I know it sounds insane. It is insane, but it's true. All in all, angels for a tree. What a voice. Let me know you're here. Let's go, guys. It's Friday. It's the winter. It's the holidays. The days are short. The days are cold. Everybody's getting ready for their New Year resolution. Start today. Start small. Start simple. Start with something you'll enjoy. Get that first day down. Come back. 2. Come back. Streak. Come back. New lifestyle. 6 weeks later, you're going to see an actual transformation from one level to the next level. Everybody's different. Depends where you start. Depends how hard you work. But 6 weeks, if you're consistent, to me, in my experience, is the time frame it takes for a substantial move, for the needle to move, for the internal needle to move. Most people don't last 6 weeks. So if you start now, you'll have 2 weeks in, headed into the new year. It's so hard to start when the gym's crowded. It's demoralizing. It's a huge turnoff. You'd be better off starting February 1st than January 1st. With gym, inside the gym specifically. You're going to walk outside, that sort of thing. But you'll see, come January, I'm going to end up having to wake up at like 4:30. There's going to be motherfuckers in here for about 3 weeks. They're going to drive me nuts. Not because they're here, but because I know they're not going to stay. So, doing the New Year thing, start now. All right, we ran over 2 miles. Lost track of time. Sip of body armor. Whew. Great. Flash IV. It's my second favorite after Tropical Punch. All right. Yeah. You know what? Let me just watch the tread down. Calling on angel, and I'm calling on. Calling up good. Calling all you in. All right. Let's grab our fives, keeping it light, going right into our twists. Now with the light weight and my feet together, I'm going more aggressively. I'm going more quickly. Hey, Veronica, I'll go to my parents on Christmas Eve. I go down the street to one of my very best friends' houses every Christmas Eve at night and watch It's a Wonderful Life. And then I go back, sleep in my old bedroom, wake up with my family, do the presents and everything, and probably be back in my apartment by Christmas night. And that's where Veronica and all of you guys, I have a little bit of an opening where Frank's away and I could travel. But to be honest, my contract's up on December 31st. So I'm trying to figure out if I should reach out to Dave or not. But I definitely don't think going away on a vacation is the smartest thing when your contract's about to expire. It's a very James Harden type thing to do. But we've had a good year, so I'm optimistic that Dave will want to keep me around. Hold. 40-pound band, not heavy weight, but we're focused on form here. Stepping through with one foot. Back is straight. Regular curl. Hammer curl. Reverse. And that's our variant. Regular. Hammer. Reverse. Also, it's particularly effective to do this after stretching yoga, after your air squats, after running over 2 miles. You're going to come into this really warmed up and be able to control the weight more smoothly. So you can see I'm just flowing from one grip to the next. And I think fluidity within our sets and between our sets is fundamental to maximizing efficiency. If you're clunky, if you're awkward, if you take a bunch of breaks and stops, you're just obviously not going to get as much done. Starting to get very tough here. I have no idea how many we've done. Sometimes not counting actually yields better results. Fully focus on your fatigue and not an arbitrary number. Biceps are cutting right now. Let's go, bitch. Fucking go. What a pump. This is just phenomenal. Full biceps pump, getting every part of your biceps muscles group on both arms simultaneously with one 40-pound band. Where again, guys, when you finish a set of these, you can literally pack it up and just fit it in your pocket. And these are short shorts. These are short shorts with tiny pockets, and I can still get it in there. I mean, I can't emphasize enough. And a lot of people ask me, which ones do I use? Home Pro Gym. Home Pro Gym. It's got your kilo measurement. It's got your pound measurement. It's Euro friendly. Don't tell Mikey Betts. Okay. Air squats. So we make it to the point where our arms are like completely on fire, and then switch it up. Come over to the air squats, get the blood back into the legs. Come on, boy. It's 50 air squats so far. Now we've got just a 10-pound band. Very, very light. Coming outside. Lats. On 5. Stay up. Down. Elbows in. For 5. This is the tough one when you're moving those elbows in, not touching them. Your rotator cuff, your traps, everything has to be locked in. And form is king here. Now on 5, we're going to go reverse press. Five, stay up. Now we're going to come down slowly and back up. So rather than just doing a couple of reps with dumbbells, heavy, feeling shaky in your shoulders and kind of forcing it, we're taking total control and assertion over the weight with just a 10-pound band and getting a hell of a workout from it. All right. After 5, we're going to take our big fat boy, 80 pounds. Step through. We're going to lean forward and arch our back and go for rows. Such a good hack to be able to do heavy rows anywhere you want is using a 80-pound, 60-pound, 50-pound resistance band. It's an exercise you would never think you could do without a bunch of space, a barbell, or heavy dumbbells. And you can. I'm like an infomercial for bands, but I have no sponsor. All right. We're going to come right back into our air squats. I want to emphasize the form more. Coming down, right up to our tippy toes. Watch my knees when I come down. They're not going to go forward past my toes. They're actually hardly going to go forward at all. All right, we're going to do something a little different today that Patrick was showing me. A guy who spots me, and you guys see him here all the time, who's been working his ass off and has lost like 100 pounds. But for calf raises, rather than just doing them straight on the ground, we're going to go to the edge of this plate. We're going to go up to our tippy toes and be able to sink deeper for a much more intense calf lift. This also requires good balance, stability, woo, there you go, core strength, and just general mental focus. I'm already seeing, I'm feeling this out. Obviously, I guess, the further I spread my feet, the easier it is to keep the balance. I'm also seeing if I arch my back and bend my knees a little bit, I can also maintain a stronger core so I can pop this thing out more easily. But yeah, you really feel it when your heels don't come down to a rest because there's nothing for them to fall on. So your calves continue to work even at the bottom. And I know I got pretty skinny boy legs, but you guys know they're strong as an ox. This will help with both the power and maybe a little bit of the aesthetics. I've got a little bit of the Johnny Drama, shout out to all you Entourage fans, Johnny Drama predicament of I wasn't blessed with muscles. I don't have great calves. So every bit of muscle I have, I've earned. I come from a British family. Only my father knows what the inside of a weight room looks like. He was an academic. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Woo! Calves are on fire. All right, we're going to start working those in more. Quick Frank check. See where he's at. Always very hard to know when he's awake, when he's alive, when he's... Frankie boy, Frankie boy. I hope he does well on his trip. I really do. Every family's different. Everybody's got a little bit of crazy that I'm sure they deal with. But big thing for Frank is just staying focused on all the good stuff he's done. The other good thing is, I think everybody has that, when you go back home, you have your little personal system of, maybe I'm just being cynical, I apologize if I am, but you have your little system of how to hide out for a minute if you just need to catch your breath. And Frank has the ultimate where he can go walk. I told him before he left, I was like, if your family starts getting you crazy, just tell me I can call you. I said, text me AOC, and I'll know to call you, get you pulled out of the situation. You go walk, get up to 30,000 steps a day. All right, varying curls here to close. I might do a couple more things after I end the stream, but I don't want to overlap with Wake Up Barstool. I really hope everybody has a great Friday. I hope everybody takes today as an opportunity to do something that you don't normally do, that's positive, that you think you should normally do. Call a friend, call your parents, get in a little workout, maybe try to eat a little more healthy, maybe try to drink a little less, or if you're doing drugs, do a little less drugs or take a weekend off. All the little things. You don't need to be perfect, but try to chip away at a vice or try to build up a new good habit. And best case is maybe try to do a little bit of both. And if you're not selfish enough to do it for yourself, do it for the people that love you. And yeah, I'm talking to you, Stu Feiner. I fucking love you, Stu Feiner. And I need you to take care of yourself. Because when I'm an old man and I'm in my deathbed and I feel like there's absolutely nothing left to live for, everyone I know is dead, and obviously I have no kids, I need you to still be alive doing Sports Advisors. I need to be watching you in the year. How much time do I have? I'd say I got another 30 years in me. So in the year 2055, Stu Feiner, I expect to see you on Sports Advisors. I truly do. So don't eat as much, buddy. Exercise a little more. Be good to yourself. End of the variant, hold. Again, I hope everybody has a great Friday. Great 1 hour workout today. PMT, Wake Up Barstool, Sports Advisors. So much good action tonight. Good luck in all your fantasy football leagues. And most of all, don't take no shit from nobody. I really hope everyone has a great day. We're going to have a great weekend. And again, try to do something positive for yourself today. Try to do something positive. And better yet, don't try. Just do it. Just do it. All right. It's another workout in the books. Under an hour. Got it all done. Thank you guys. Love you. I will see you tomorrow.